How's it going, everybody? We got a really fun video today. We're finally getting more news about Battle World and all the confirmation about Knull. Now, are they connected? I'm going to leave that for you to decide. I'm not sure, but this is definitely Knull. We're going to talk about the lore, why this symbol means what it means. It was instantly recognizable by me, and I was floored when a bunch of people in chat had no idea what that symbol was. But we're going to jump into that right now in this video. To start it off, we're going to meet the new community manager. She's a new senior community manager, which means she's Pathfinder's boss. So if you have a problem with Pathfinder, go ahead and let Strikefox know. I've talked with her very, very briefly. Seems like an awesome person. Besides what she's going to talk about in this video, which is giving us some cool hints, some cool teasers, she has been doing amazing stuff in the Marvel Strike Force official Discord. So make sure, if you're not in that Discord already, get involved with it, because they're doing like scavenger hunts with as far as like information for Marvel Strike Force lore, and then we all get promo codes and stuff like that. And I know that she's trying to engage a lot more with the community than we've had in the past, in fun ways and like rewarding ways, which is really exciting. Anyway, let's see what she has to say.
Hey there, this is Strikefox, your new senior community manager, reporting for duty. Let's try that again. I'm so excited to join the Marvel Strike Force team and look forward to using my community management superpowers to bring you informative content, fun community experiences, and cute cat pics moving forward.
All right, stop. Why doesn't she have a pet fox? Strike number one. It's okay. It's okay. It's recoverable.
Ooh, can we tell them about Battle World since it's coming out in October?
I specifically told you not to.
All right. She's trying to be humorous. Let's slow this down. Let's listen closely. Oh, that's not the slow it down part. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's turn subtitles on. English auto-generated, and then playback speed.
I specifically told you not to.
It's coming out in I. What month starts with I? None of them. Indefinitely postponed. Battle World. Speed it back up. It's a vowel. The fact that it's a vowel says something. Here we go. Let's listen again.
I specifically told you not to.
Ooh, can we tell them about Battle World since it's coming out in October?
I specifically.
She said nothing. Look, her mouth stops. Her mouth just stops.
Battle World since it's coming out in October.
I specifically.
Oh, no, Pat. Steven, I think you're right. Hold on. Look at...
World since it's coming out in October.
I specifically.
Oh! I think we know.
Tell them about Battle World since it's coming out in October.
I specifically told you.
She says Ock. She 100% says Ock.
Well,
October.
That's all the time
Cool.
we have for today. This has been Strike Spot, and I'm Strike Fox, signing off.
I guess that's going to be the Battle World logo. That's pretty cool. And it's coming out Q4 2024. Well, October is in Q4 2024. She definitely didn't go no for November, not D for December. So October. Sick! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Sick. Awesome. And there's more.
Then what am I supposed to do with this?
So some people don't know what that is, and I found that super duper interesting. So this symbol, does this look familiar to you? We're gonna go back and forth. Oh, well, first we're gonna turn this off. We're gonna go back and forth between this and just the thumbnail that I made. I guess is the easiest way to do it. You can see how the symbol is identical to the one on Carnage's head, right? It's the swirl. It's the mark of, I think it's Codex or Codices. It's the mark of Knull, basically. So in Absolute Carnage, for those of you who don't know, first of all, there's very few comic book arcs that when people haven't read it, but they love Marvel, I'm like, bro, even if you're a movie watcher, even if you're just a TV watcher, this is a comic book arc you should really check out. Absolute Carnage, and I believe it's called The King in Black, the Knull stories. They're definitely two of them. If you don't understand the hype behind Knull, you will once you read that comic book, because it is crazy. Also, the hype behind Gore, because of the Thor run, where Gore is involved, who is part of this, as we're going to read, is why a lot of people are super upset about how shitty Gore is right now, because he's such a cool character, and they did him dirty. Not nearly as dirty as Thor Love and Thunder did, but they did him pretty dirty here. Anyway, so resurrected by a cult of dedicated to the worship of a Knull and bonded to a piece of the Defecate primordial Grendel symbiote, Cletus Cassidy begins hunting everybody whoever bonded to a symbiote in order to claim their codices. So basically the story goes like this. Spoiler alerts, if you're gonna go read it, just go read it. But just know that this symbol means no. Basically, it means Carnage was doing his thing to unlock Knull. Basically, anyone who was bonded with a symbiote at one time or another, it's like a part of them is like forever marked with these codices. And man, it's been so long since I've read it. I'm going to go back and read it again because I'm just hyped after seeing this. I forget if he needs to kill them, because a lot of the old symbiote members, like the characters scream like they die as part of the story. I think it got to kill them to claim it, or he absorbs them, kind of thing. All right, trace remnants of the symbiote left in their bodies. Over the course of several months, Dark Carnage conquers the underground city that Venom once protected and sets up a spire of living abyss to serve as an amplifier to his new hive mind. And claims the codices of the city of Doverton, Algerdra Jones, Leonardo Kurt, numerous Weapon V personnel, and countless deceased former hosts whose desecrated bodies the cult deposits in a mass grave. During the War of the Realms, Dark Carnage sets upon an underneath Manhattan established second spire, succumbing to Knull's corruption. The Riot, Agony, Phage, and Lasher symbiotes take over a family of 4 and set out on New York. The theft of the corpse of Thaddeus Ross draws the attention, blah, blah, blah. Absolute Carnage in New York, infiltrate on Rikers Island. Dark Carnage kills Lee Price, attempting to frame Eddie Brock before hunting down Eddie and his son down. Despite rebounding to the Venom symbiote, Eddie is outmatched, and only able to escape by explaining the Dark Carnage symbiote's weakness to electricity. So it's going to go into the storyline. I'm not going to go much further, but you definitely should check it out. Anyway, now let's read Knull. Knull was an eldritch god of darkness, creator of the symbiotes, while residing in the primordial void that existed between the 6th and 7th cosmoses. He was awakened by the Celestials, invaded his kingdom of darkness with light, and he was pissed. He doesn't like the light, okay? Knull was chosen by the Celestials to serve as the King in Black. That is the name of the comic book arc. But he rejected the responsibility with the first symbiote in the form of a sword. Gore's sword. Which we're going to see a little shout out to Gore in a second here. With the first symbiote in the form of a sword, he decapitated one of them and used its severed head, divine power, to refine the blade, linking both Knull and the Necro Sword to the fallen cosmic god. The Necro Sword is what Knull has. That's what, if you've seen Thor Love and Thunder, I'm sorry you wasted your money or your time to see that movie. I hate it so much. They did Thor so dirty. They did Gore so dirty. Anyway, that's the sword that he gets when he kills that first god. And that's where all of his power comes from. He's kind of just like a regular dude otherwise. All right. Waging war against the light to return the universe to the void, which is Knull's ultimate goal. Knull became a legendary figure of divine terror, but eventually found himself stranded on a nameless planet after an inhabitant stole his blade and unwittingly followed in his footsteps. Gore, killing all the... yeah, right? He experimented with his powers and discovered he could bond his living abyss with lesser creatures in the form of amorphous parasites that he can control, aka symbiotes. Establishing himself as the nexus of the hive he created, Knull proceeded to conquer worlds and formed a fleet of symbiote dragons. When 2 of his dragons... the dragons are really cool in the comic book arc, by the way. The young god of thunder, Thor Odinson, struck down one of them and severed Knull's connection to all the other symbiote dragons, who dissipated into countless individual symbiotes, while the other seemingly be killed by Thor in a mid-air battle. Its body plummeted to the depths of the North Sea, merging with the closest host they could find. The hive was now infected with concepts of horror and nobility, so the symbiotes turned on Knull and trapped him in the core of the throne world, rebranding themselves as the Clintar out of the world for the cage. Now here is where we know that symbol leads to Knull. Reluctantly freed by Eddie Brock due to the actions of Carnage, this is the absolute Carnage arc, Knull would eventually arrive on Earth, come face to face with Earth's heroes, and killed Eddie, and then the story is just amazing. And you gotta read the story. Or, one of my favorite all-time YouTubers is Comics Explained, Rob from Comics Explained. He will do an even better job going through this. Comics Explained. He will do an even better job doing this. You can search his channel. Search right here. Don't get me demonetized, but search right here and just do like absolute Carnage. And you'll be able to find his videos on it. And then you can search the Knull ones. And it's peak Marvel content. You definitely have to check that out. Another thing I want to talk about was the new Strike store. It was improved. This is completely off tangent. The Knull stuff is way more interesting. And I guess the question is he linked to Battleworld? Because she was talking about Battleworld there. And she said, because she wasn't allowed to talk about Battleworld, well, what am I supposed to do with this? Right? All right, so new and improved Strike Store offers. Thanks to community fantastic feedback, we've revamped the Strike Store to deliver more of what you want. Enjoy enhanced value on essential resources like gold, training modules, diamonds, and crimson gear. Plus discovering new, exciting offers for Armory 19 and crimson gear. So somebody already messaged me today that they actually finished Dark Dimension 7 because they were able to make use of the Strike Store. All the stuff that they did with their... tokens from buying passes, which was great. I thought that was really cool. Here are the improvements that are now live in the Strike Store. Better value. You'll now see the big time value exceeding the bang for your buck milestones. I'm going to pull it up in the game here as well. Bang for your buck milestones. The bundles like gold training modules, diamonds, crimson gear, Air 18 resources, teal gear have improved by more than 3 times the value. More variety. If you're looking for major crimson gear, then check out the new offers for Armory 19 orbs and crimson gear. So let me go ahead and open this up in game. Scuffed video. Dorky, why didn't you do this ahead of time? Good question. Well, you can kind of see stuff there, but let's get rid of this. Boom. Okay, we're back in action. So if we go to offers and we head out to the Strike Store, you can see a bunch of different things. So now you can get 5 Armory 19 orbs for $50 worth of free stuff, right? So if you spend $50 in the store, then you can get 5 Gear Tier 19 orbs. It's not free. It's like a points program, like your credit card and stuff like that. So if you're a spender, then this is helpful for you. If you're not a spender, then completely ignore this part of the video and just go read Absolute Carnage for free on the website, or go listen to Comics Explained. Rob will break it down in the coolest way possible, and he shows comic book panels. I'm not sure how he gets away with it with copyright stuff, but he does, and it's super interesting. But yeah, so lots more value here, and I do want to take some partial credit here. I went hard on them when I saw this store. I went in, I broke it down mathematically how uneven the balance was. The gold is not in here yet, but it will be, is my understanding. I broke it down for them how uneven the gold was, how uneven the training materials were, and also I should point to you, they increased this right here, the one that's 1,000. They increased these Gear Tier 17 orbs dramatically. I spammed these because I was doing the Old Man Logan leaderboard event on the other account, not this account. This is 340,000 gold, along with the energy and a bunch of teal stuff. I ended up getting like 5 million gold because of how many I bought. No, I spent like 50,000 of the credits. But just this is a pretty good gold value as well. This is the most interesting offer for people that spend money, because you can wait, and like I did with the Old Man Logan, you could get campaign energy to help you score better, and then you can get 340,000 gold on top of it with a bunch of teal stuff. I'll never run out of teal stuff on the other account now, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So Battleworld news, October, Q4 at the very least, but Steven said it right, October. Sound like October. Strike Force seems like she's really good. I know that she's working really hard for community engagement, which is really cool. The Absolute Carnage, Mark, Titan for Knull, that's the codices, which I think is super cool. And then the Strike Store. That's it. That's random video. Bye, guys. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.